on this video, my team members and I will give brief description about our research project. So our team has chosen one of the world-renowned companies, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, which is basically a multinational chain of convenience stores selling mostly household food items and other essentials, was founded in 1927 in the US by J.C. Thompson. The most important feature of this business is that each store is open 24 hours to meet the needs of customers. Malaysia opened its doors to this huge franchise in 1984, and since then it's been a staple in people's lives with more than 2,400 stores nationwide. Apart from all the obvious services, the business has been indulging in many community service initiatives over the years, including fundraising activities and the use of degradable plastic bags. However, we have highlighted two of the most recent campaigns being led by the business nationwide to contribute to the community. We are talking about the Trash to Treasure campaign, in which the 7-Eleven Malaysia has just launched an eco-friendly initiative to transform ocean clogging plastic waste into striking tote bags. The brand's new and exclusive reusable bag collection is dedicated to sustainability, challenging Malaysians to factor in environmental health while shopping. The second campaign, named Kotak Putih, is about collecting various essentials such as foodstuffs, COVID 19 test kits, protective equipments to people affected during the COVID 19 pandemic. The campaign has contributed around 1.6 million ringgit to the people, and the main motive is to act towards their desire, always there for you. My other team member will now proceed towards the issues faced during the campaigns.
Kotak Putih was created to urge the public to make donation for those who are suffering in these difficult times. The problem is that the campaign is not suitable during the pandemic as people may be hesitant to contribute as they are also experiencing difficulties. It is also time consuming to gather the items from each store and deliver them to people in need. Therefore, it becomes additional labor for themselves. If this issue is not handled, there will be too little contributions by the community and the donation would not be able to reach out to a big amount of people. This issue can be solved by replacing the donation of food with a donation of small change. This strategy has already been implemented by McDonald's. Customers can participate in a round-up system to raise money for charity. In comparison to raising food or items, this may raise greater donations. Moreover, the eco-friendly bags made from the Trash to Treasure campaign by 7-Eleven are incredibly expensive when compared to a normal or dissolvable plastic bag. By taking IKEA as an example, their bags are manufactured from recycled material also and only cost 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit. Besides, most people today always bring an extra bag along to replace their plastic bag usage. Thus, this is ineffective for the current era of society. If this issue is not handled, it will produce more waste in the community. This is because it will rarely be sold, rendering it a product with a negative result, with the added pollution to the ecosystem. Other than turning into reusable bag, they can produce better things, for example, backpacks, eco-friendly blankets, eco-friendly dog collar, and so on.
Following the SWOT analysis method, both the Kotak Putih campaign and Trash to Treasure projects have their own strengths, which are firstly, providing basic necessities to the society, and secondly, helping preserve the environment. 7-Eleven will place itself in a more competitive state against its rival companies, as these acts of goodwill will attract more customers. Not only will it gain customers, however, it will also have a better reputation. Thus, by performing this community service initiative, both 7-Eleven and the people will have benefits. However, during these tough times of the pandemic, most people will be unwilling to donate, which leads to lack of contributors on 7-Eleven's part. The act of collecting and handing out food and items will also be very time-consuming. 7-Eleven will have to carefully plan out their transportation strategy and availability to labor. Furthermore, the Trash to Treasure project is too outdated and there are many other options in reducing plastic waste. The high cost needed to transform waste into products could actually cause the company to have a negative income. Since 7-Eleven is a worldwide famous company, they should make use of social media to gain recognition. Through social media, the company can promote itself and relay the message of their cause. 7-Eleven can also hold online events to encourage more people to donate. The company should train their employees to avoid any misconduct, as it could potentially lead to loss of income and unwanted problems. Market research should also be conducted before any major decisions. 7-Eleven could also choose to partner up with reliable organizations to ensure everything operates smoothly. The COVID-19 pandemic proves to be a threat to every major company as there are many uncertainties. Therefore, 7-Eleven should be very careful in their execution.
Okay, so this time we will only focus more on 7-Eleven 2-level CSI, which is Kota Putih and Trash the Treasure campaign. So firstly, for Kota Putih, there is some problem related to the lack of donation and labor force, as they are just expecting the lack of donation by completion for the poor people through this event. Well, this is a good enough service, but it's difficult for them to gather the money. They usually can do better by implementing a new policy like McDonald's, which is a money round-up policy. And this policy can make customers give a small donation by rounding off their fees without feeling burdened. So it's a really good choice in this COVID-19 situation. And then other than this policy, we can also implement a new policy, which is have been implemented by Amazon before. This policy have given customers to give a free percentage that they want to give for the charity in their total shopping. So Amazon has also made the website where a customer can give charity every time in the form of goods. So in the case of lack of labor, 7-Eleven can study more from ION, which can solve this problem by searching volunteers instead of workers. These volunteers can also from inside the company, and it can also make the sense of unity for them. So it's a good thing for them. And then for the trash to campaign community service 7-Eleven has made reusable bags for shopping. However, those bags are too expensive, which result in many people don't want to buy it because, as you know, the previous plastic price is free, so people don't want to give so much money to have a shopping bag until now. In supporting the trash nutrition campaign, 7-Eleven can use a different method like eco-treat pattern technology, where recycled plastic bottles have been transformed into soft and warm blankets. And there are also a new eco launch by Dublin Dog that turn the plastic trash into colors and leaves. So from here we know that besides the reusable bags, 7-Eleven can make other products which can be more highly valued by people.
Okay, for the Kota Putih campaign, they have generated over 1.6 million worth of essentials, but the problem is that it's not enough. So, we discovered that small changes has led to more donations. We can look at Ronald McDonald's House Charities, who in 2020 alone in Australia has generated over 10 million Australian dollars for charity and so on. In the online markets, since everybody is moving into the internet, everybody has a smartphone, everybody is digitalized, we can look at Amazon Small, who has generated over 286 million to donate to over 1 million charities. 7-Eleven can follow this. This is a really good example for 7-Eleven to follow. And for the plastic waste the trash to treasure campaign, it is too expensive for 7 ringgit and 90 cents and 13 ringgit 19 cents, as you can get other reusable bags in other stores for cheaper than that price. So, why not look for other alternatives for them to make it into different stuff? We can look at Emirates in itself. It's an airline industry that makes eco-friendly blankets, and they take 28 plastic bottles for one blanket. At the end of 2019, they have used over 88 million plastic bottles and is one of the largest sustainable blanket companies in the world. Godbag is a German company that started out of Kickstarter, which generated over 28,000 euros. Now, they're working on their effort to clean Indonesia using 2,000 fishermen to collect all the plastic waste. 4.5 kilos of waste are used to make what they call the backpacks made out of plastic. And now they are earning over 7-figure revenue, which their project can be worth up to 150 billion US dollars. And you have Ecolux, a company by a collar brand and leash brand by Doubling Down, who has been selling for over 10 years. This is a huge success for them, and they should follow this as well. All of these efforts can be used, as not many people are doing it in Malaysia itself, and I hope to thank
I hope that you watched it to the end of this video. I hope our research makes it out to this world. Thank you very much.